Hey folks, welcome back to the Dyson Sphere program. Last time we arrived on our starter planet and set up some basic mines, or rather mining machines. We're mining copper and iron, powered by 3 wind turbines and connected via a Tesla tower. We can now build a matrix lab. The matrix lab can produce matrices. Multiple matrix labs can be used to research one single technology at the same time. Okay. So let's take a look at this. This requires iron plates, magnets, circuit boards, and something else I haven't seen before. It's a type of connector for the center brain, which can either produce matrices or conduct research. The more matrix labs, the faster the production and research speeds. Let's see. Research speed is 60 hashes per second. Work consumption, 480 kilowatts. Made in the assembler or handmade in the replicator. So we do know that we're using the majority of the power from the wind turbines we have right now already on these mines. So I think where we're going to start today is we're going to extend our power grid somehow. We're also going to work on getting some storage together with some what are they called? Conveyor belts, so that we can extract the contents of these mining machines into storage. If we look at power, we can build these two objects. If we look at collecting, we can build this, which means we probably want to be researching some sort of storage. Now, if we look at technologies, we have automatic metallurgy, which unlocks an arc smelter, and glass, which I think we do need for the building we just looked at. Basic assembly here unlocks assembling machine. That's an assembler. Where would I find something in which I could... Basic logistics systems, perhaps. The conveyor belt, the sorter, and the depot. So this is the first thing we need to research. We're going to need 10 circuit boards and 10 gears and 1800 hashes. Use conveyor belts and sorters to enable automated production by transporting cargo from one place to another. Let's get this going. If we double click over here, we want to produce 10 gears and 10 circuit boards. So let's do that. 5x. We'll make 10 circuit boards. And then can I queue things after this? It seems I can. Okay. So while that's all going, can I just like close this and continue moving around? No, it seems I have to keep things open. No, I don't. It is queuing it for me automatically.
Replication complete.
Okay, so the research is taking place. What else are we going to need? I mean, while he's here, he can be gathering up some items here, clearing some space. We're going to need more... we're definitely going to need more power generation. So we're going to need more wind turbines. That's going to require... Now, what's happened here? The replicator seems to have... Oh, this only produces 1. So I needed to produce 10. Got it. Now, for this, we're going to need 6 iron. I guess we can just come over here, queue this up, and let's produce, like...
Replication complete.
Maybe 5 more of these. Okay. Now, next up, another thing I've noticed, I think... You've unlocked the conveyor belt and the sorter. Build the 2 basic facilities for automated logistics to enable automatic delivery of ores stored in mining machines to smelters or deposits. One thing I've noticed...
Contains sorter and conveyor belt. Full automation is now possible. Use a conveyor belt to transport ores collected in the mining machine. The sorter will transport ores onto the conveyor belt into the arc smelter that will smelt them automatically.
One thing I've noticed is that it looks like the conveyor belt exit here comes out right where we've placed one of our wind turbines. So I'm wondering if we can move this. Do I have to destroy it, or can I... Is there a way to move this? We have a new tutorial here. With the conveyor belt and the sorter, you can achieve automation. Production facilities have varying imports. A mining machine, for example, can be connected to a conveyor belt directly. Some, like an art smelter, need a sorter to connect the cargo supply and receipt facilities. One way to transport ores from a mining machine to a smelter is by using conveyor belt and sorter. The ores are taken out of the mining machine via the conveyor belt. Then the conveyor belt is connected to the arc smelter using the sorter, which will automatically transport the ores to the arc smelter for smelting.
Application complete.
To plan the route of the conveyor belt, you must determine a starting point and an end point. When planning the conveyor belt, you can increase the target height one level by pressing the up arrow and lower it one level by pressing the down arrow. If you need to reset the target height to ground level, press keypad 0. The conveyor belt usually automatically snaps to connectable buildings. Hold shift to unsnap. Okay. So, I do have a question. How do I move or destroy this? Control plus L mouse, fast transfer item. So that's a way to remove things. I don't know if there is a way to... Like, I'm right-clicking here. That does nothing on the wind turbine. I can't seem to drag it. So how would I destroy something? Like this? Dismantle facility? I think I need to dismantle the wind turbine here so that we're going to be able to move this. And then we build another wind turbine. All right, let's build another power facility like this. Okay. And then let's expand our facility. We built 5 more of these. So let's go ahead and... I mean, I don't know where we're going to need other devices. Or where we're going to need other, like, more power. But we can connect those with Teslas, I guess. For now, let's just build as kind of effective or efficient of a wind farm as we can to get some power going. I realize this isn't exactly set up in a grid. It's not super... it's not super artistic. So there we've set up all our wind turbines. I can shift click there and there to gather the items. Okay, so next we're going to want to set up, I think, a depot or maybe a smelter. I think to start with, we'll just bring everything into a depot. So let's see what that looks like. That's a sorter. That's a conveyor. Storage. Here we go. Storage space for products, although its capacity is limited. Storage size 30 slots. Okay. Made in assembler, handmade in replicator. To make this, we need stone brick and iron ingots. Okay. I think, so let's see, what does this say? This can hold, I guess this is 1 slot, is 50 iron ore. So I think we'll start by building storage depots right next to our 2 mining machines just to feed ore into them. Which means we're going to chain the production here. Let's make 2 of these. So it's making the stone and the iron for us. Okay. Our grid has 2.7 megawatt production. And at maximum, it's something like 0.8 megawatt demand. All right, so let's go ahead and build some of these. Now... I'm not entirely sure which direction this needs to go in or how close they can be. Let's say we put it right there. Let's experiment with this one.
You've built a depot for storing items. You can manually store items or use a sorter to automatically access items.
Let's build a conveyor belt. So if we build that, does it connect up or how does it work? Milestone. Automation. You've planned the first conveyor belt, which is 1.1 meters long, ushering in an era of automated production.
If there isn't enough ground space, make more efficient use of your space by stacking matrix slabs. depots, storage tanks, and splitters.
I can stack things. I can act vertically. That's interesting. Everything will become more efficient and orderly. So where can I go in and where can I come out of this thing? Depot Mark 1 can't be fed in or out directly via conveyor belt. Use sorter to feed cargo.
There are two types of facility ports.
Oh.
Connection ports and bridge ports. Connection ports are only compatible with conveyor belts, while bridge ports are only compatible with sorters. If a conveyor belt can't connect to a facility, try a sorter.
Let's see. Show hide tips for keys. Shift plus L mouse, copy and build. Okay. I guess we have to destroy this. And so we're going to need to build the sorter. Where's the sorter? That's storage. That's logistics. Okay, sorter Mark 1. It can transport cargo into a facility via conveyor belts or between facilities. Filters can be configured to filter the cargo. Load stack not supported. All right, well, let's make one of these. Select starting facility. Transfers cargo from one facility to another. First click facility A, then click facility B to complete the connection. Okay, so maybe I do need the depot here where it was. And then we build a sorter. Yes. Okay. So now this is filling up with iron ore. Okay. I don't know how fast, like, how does this, this is conveyor belt Mark 1. Path number 2, cargo caps 29. The exact points of the total capacity of the conveyor belt is shown here. Each item on the conveyor belt occupies 10 points. Total nodes 2, total cargo 2. Memo tag icon. Speed 6 cargo per second. Now, how much is this generated per second? 91 per minute, I guess? It seems like it's hovering around 40, so it seems like everything we're putting in here is getting transferred. Yeah, I'm gonna have to learn more about how that works later. But now we've at least got like quite a bit of space for. There's limit for automation. Adjust the number of slots designed for automatic item placement. The remaining slots can only be filled manually. Okay, that may come in later. If we click on the sorter, we can set the filter to like iron ore if we want to. We don't need to because there's only one input. Okay, I'm slowly gaining some experience in this game. Let's get our second facility set up here. Our second depot goes here. Now there's no foundation available for this, so I guess we bring it like here instead, and then we bring this to here, and then put a sorter from here to there. No, that doesn't work. What about if we bring the path to the right? Hold on. Collide with other objects. So we come here and then there. Okay, and then we need to rebuild this. Like so. And then we need the sorter. Okay, so we've got 2 depots set up, one for iron ore and one for copper ore. Now, what do we do next? What else have we got on the map that we can see? I mean, there's stone. Can we build a miner on stone? Let's build a miner here. Well, maybe we'll build 2. We'll get 2 of those going. It can work on that for us. What do we have over here? What is this? Stone veins. Okay, I would like to get this working. So let's have him start by cutting down the trees around this. And maybe we can do an advanced build here where we turn the stone veins not just into ordinary stone slabs, but into bricks, I think it was. E for inventory. What was it that we...
Replication complete.
Let me bring up the replicator. So, it wasn't the mining machine, it was this. This used stone bricks. So how do we produce stone bricks? Made in the smelting facility. Okay, so let's see if we can research the smelting facility. It keeps sending me over here, but I can't do anything yet because I don't have stuff. Automatic metallurgy produces the arc smelter. I think we need this. We need glass. All right, so let's activate this. Let's queue up. We need 10 circuit boards. And then we're going to need 10... What are they called? Magnetic coils, I think. Yeah, that looks right. Let's clear some more space, get some more wood. I don't know what it's for yet. I'd like to get the stone bricks automatic production set up. This should be going. Why is it not? It is going. Okay.
Replication complete.
Okay, so let's place down our miner on some of these bricks or some of these stone tiles. We can get 5. That's 6.
Research complete.
Okay. You've unlocked the arc smelter. Build arc smelters to automatically produce basic materials such as iron ingots and copper ingots. To achieve full automation, a sorter is needed to automatically deliver ores from the conveyor belt to the smelter. All right. Well, let's get our stone collection going here. Looks like that's about the best we can do. Let's power. We can get that set up, and then we're going to need. Now we need power here, which means we need Tesla coils over to our wind farm.
Insufficient materials.
So let's produce some of these. Let's make like, I don't know, 5 of these. Sure, why not? Oh, we're really low on core energy. Power generator. So do I have to go stand inside the range?
Fuel is required for mecha's every activity. When energy is exhausted, its action will be restricted. You can click on the mecha panel button at the bottom right corner of the screen to open the
Replication
mecha panel
complete.
and replenish the fuel chamber.
Okay. Fuel chamber. So I guess we stick some wood in here. We've got a magazine, durability, core energy. Okay, so we're burning fuel in the fuel chamber to restore our energy. Got it. Mecha will consume core energy when they move, collect, build, and combine items and research technologies using their own labs. The core energy bars and stats are displayed at the bottom right of the screen. Insufficient core energy will limit the activities of the mecha, causing slower movement or hampering research, so it's important to monitor and manage the mecha's core energy usage. When its core energy is insufficient, you can click the mecha panel button on the lower right corner of the screen to open the mecha info panel and replenish the fuel chamber. The mecha's core energy is recovered mainly by converting fuel energy into core energy via the fuel chamber. The greater the fuel chamber's power, the faster the core energy is recovered. In the early stage, you can gain 2 basic fuels, wood and plant fuels, by collecting from trees and plants on the planet. Coal is also a reliable source of fuel. Advanced fuels contain more energy than basic fuels. It also boosts the power of the mech's fuel chamber so that its energy can be recovered quicker. Except for the fuel chamber, the mecha core comes with weak electricity supply power. Check energy usage details by moving the mouse cursor to the stats on the right of the core energy bar. Apart from the fuel chamber, Mecha panel has more functionalities. You can view real-time data on the mecha's various parameters on the right side of the panel. You can also enable or disable the construction drones to flexibly control your construction plans. Achievement, don't underestimate plant fuel. Consume at least 100 plant fuel by burning it. All right. Even if the construction drones are disabled, you can still manually build by long pressing the white hologram on the ground using the left mouse button. After unlocking the weapon system, you can load various types of ammos into the magazine and use them to shoot enemies. After unlocking the prototype, you can deploy combat drones into the hangar. Once the fleet's configured, the combat drones will assist you in attacking enemies. Got it. Okay. So we've burned ourselves back into having some energy. That's good. Let's try connecting our new stone miner to the network with these Tesla towers. How far can we go? It does seem... Okay, so now this is powered. Let's get another depot set up to collect stone. Or actually, let's put a... So now would be an interesting kind of opportunity. I'd like to see how we could split the production chain here. So like what I'd like is I'd like some raw stone going into one depot and some of it going into a smelter to make bricks. And I don't know if we can do that. Like if I just... Okay, let's go with the conveyor belt. Let's say I come here. Can I can't split it as far as I can tell. So maybe a sorter? I don't know if I have a splitter yet. So for now, this is all. We're gonna skip the raw stone and go straight into the smelter. Let's see. Let's build an arc smelter here. Okay.
You've built an arc smelter, which automatically produces basic materials, such as iron ingots and copper ingots. However, to automatically feed in raw materials and feed out products, sorters and conveyor belts are required.
All right, so we have an arc smelter. Select a recipe. Stone brick. Okay, so that's going to produce stone brick.
Once a recipe is assigned, use less than key to copy the current recipe, and greater than key to paste the recipe.
Insufficient materials.
Let's make a bunch of depots here. Let's make like 10 depots. Now we can get the bricks we need. How can I quickly get the bricks we need? Let's see, if I right click, what is it? It's control plus L mouse. So if I control plus L mouse, all right, then I have the stone brick I need. Let's check the replicator. What is it making? It's making these things for me. Okay,
Replication
cool.
complete.
Let's get another depot going right here. And then I guess we go from there to there and there to there, or do I can maybe hold on. Maybe I can go directly from... How do I... Let me see. Dismantle sorter. Okay. If I take just a sorter, a raw sorter from this to that... Okay, that will work. Interesting. Okay, so we don't actually need a conveyor belt from this facility type to that facility type. We need a belt out of production facilities, but other facilities you can send directly with sorters. Okay. So we're slowly starting to build up our network of stuff that's happening. I imagine the next thing we want to do is get more smelters turning the raw iron and copper into ingots. So let's go into the replicator here. We'll go to buildings and we'll make 2 more arc smelters. We'll produce 2 of these. Actually, I'll go ahead and make like 5 of these. It'll automatically produce everything we need. We can kind of like left control click over on these to fill ourselves up with raw materials. What is our... Let me hit everything we've got and take a look at our power grid. So we're producing 2.7 megawatts and we're using about half of that. We're using about half of that at full blast. Okay, okay. Things are starting to, we're starting to get some automation going, starting to get our production chain built up a little bit. Let's see. We probably should be thinking about a technology we should research as well, but I think the goal is to produce this lab, so we need glass. How would I produce glass? Glass is produced from stone. Okay. So in that case, we need another miner. Okay, well let's focus on what we can do first. I think we'll produce the smelters to make iron and copper ingots here. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's place this down. And then let's place this down. No foundation there. Okay, we'll place those. We're gonna need more Tesla towers around to connect power up. I guess we can do something like this. And then...
The facility has no recipe designated. Please configure one for it. Once a recipe is configured, press less than key
Replication
to copy the
complete.
current recipe. Pressing greater than key will paste the same recipe to the next building.
Okay, you're going to be making... What is this? This is iron, right? You're going to be making iron ingots. You're going to be making copper ingots. And it looks like... Yes, I've made a mistake in taking all that stuff out. Let's see. So, right-click to split items, hold shift to pick up multiple, hold control to pick up all the same type. All right. There we go. I'll take just 1 of iron ore, so we have some. Let's come over to copper. I made a mistake emptying these out, I guess. Now, how would I sort this? Control plus click blank. Nope, that's not right. Oh, yikes. I have to manually drag these? Okay. Okay, there we go. What was, I've got sorters. What was this? Organic crystal. Material fuel. It's a high-graded chemical product of crude oil with crystal structure. It can also be sourced directly from rare organic crystal veins, and it's used to produce crystals with higher density. It's a chemical fuel collected from an organic crystal vein. I don't remember where we got this. I don't know how we got that, but we did get it. Okay. So we've got power set up and the 2 smelters. So now we need to connect them to... All right, let's close this. What I was looking at was sorting. So I can control click. Okay, on an empty space. But if I have something open, it'll do something else. Okay, okay. I'm learning. Let's connect these up. So sorter there, sorter there. Lack of item. Sorter mark 1. Okay.
Insufficient materials.
Let's create some sorters. Let's get those going. Yeah, we keep running into the fact that we don't have lots of these intermediate early materials. Replicator. So one thing we want to produce, if we can, is the circuit boards. It'd be nice to be able to produce those automatically. But we're just getting started here. Okay, now we have the sorter. Okay.
Application complete.
So this is producing iron ingots. This is producing copper ingots. This is producing stone bricks. Let's get another miner going on these other stone veins. Maybe these ones? We don't want to... I guess it doesn't matter if we sort of are mining the same... This one is mined by both of these now, which is interesting. Let's make another... So now I think I can Shift plus L mouse, copy and build. Infinite factory. Total power consumption of the cluster exceeds 1 gigajoule. Okay, there's another achievement. So I can... What can I do? Shift plus left mouse, copy and build. We don't have this. Dot to remove sorter. Okay, I think maybe we don't do that quite yet. So with these guys, we're kind of over here, we're kind of buffering them where we're putting stuff into this and then coming from there into here. If I look at this, this is sort of almost full, or could be full soon. I don't know what the maximum capacity is, but we don't have output storage for these yet. Like, let's look at this. Is this full? Yeah. This guy could fill up pretty soon. So we need output storage here. And I wonder, do we need this buffer depot? Or could we have gone directly from the miner into the smelter and then output it into the thing? Another thing I don't know how to do is how to destroy... I can dismantle facilities. What happens if I just, like, dump a bunch of crap on the ground? Discard item with delete. Okay, I saw it. I saw it. How's my megajoules doing? All right. Let's get some output from the smelter. So let's get another depot. With the output from the smelters. And then we'll just draw some connectors. So our ingots go into depots. This is already happening over here. Let's build our next smelter. So that's going to be production.
Sufficient materials.
Let's build 5 of these. We should sort of always be building, right? We have some Tesla towers. Looks like I could... Yeah, it looks like I bring this over here. Okay. And then as soon as we get our arc smelter, we can start making glass from this stone. Something has happened here. Remove all litter. What? 5 littered? What was that? Remove all litter in the universe. I don't quite... There was a combat mode and a... How do I get that back? Dismantle sorters, belts, facilities. Okay, dismantle mode's gotten kind of interesting. Detail display. Oh, we can turn the power grid on or off, so we can see how that works. Space navigation. Building alarm. Building icon. And guiding light. Okay, all right. These are kind of interesting. Defensive range. Real-time defense coverage. Man, there's a lot going on. Okay, so we've produced our arc smelter now. You know what? Let me queue up a shitload of circuit boards.
Replication complete.
The 10 is the most we can make. All right. So now that we have our arc smelter completed, let's build it here. And then let's connect it. So we go straight from the stone miner into production. Oh no, that's right. I have to have at least one conveyor belt here. And then we can connect from that to this building. Now we can produce glass, right? Okay, there's glass. And then we need a depot.
Complete. Insufficient materials.
Let's make some depots. So right now we're doing a lot of manual construction, right? Let me get some copper and iron ingots. Let me get some stone bricks. Now, if we look up here, we're kind of filling ourselves up. One thing I'll want to do is research how to upgrade my mech's inventory so I can hold more stuff for sure. But we can grab some glass out of here. And let's see. Now we can make another depot to collect the glass. And then connect these, and all right, so now we're producing iron ingots, copper ingots, stone bricks, and glass. How about that? Not bad, right? This thing, I'm not sure what this icon that keeps like, I guess we've got one here. I'm not sure what the down arrow icon means. It's on the mining machine, but we don't have it on the stone mining machines over here, only on the iron and copper. But I mean, we're producing. This is fantastic. Let's take a look at our network here. Okay. So we're closing in on not being able to generate enough power. We're closing in on needing more power generation if we build anything else. But I think we can now produce the matrix lab.
Insufficient material.
What am I missing? For some reason, I can't go directly to the building.
Insufficient materials.
So I have the iron ingots, I have the glass, I have the circuit boards. I get maybe until you build the first one. Let me make a crap ton of these. Magnetic coils. What am I out of? I need more raw iron ore. That's why it was having problems with me. Okay. So iron ore. Let's grab a couple of these. Take items. Transfer a group of items. Transfer all items. Okay. Now if I go to buildings, now I can produce one of these. All right, let's get that going. Now, this is going to do research for us, right? But we're also going to need more power. So we're going to need more wind turbines. Let's produce some of those as well. Let's produce like... So let's make... I don't know how many we have. Let's make 10 more. Oh, planetary base. Something's happening here. The swarm will launch an assault when threat is full. I don't even know how to fight yet. Oh, we've got coal over here. More copper veins. I didn't see the coal before. We've got iron veins. Stone veins. A lot of stone. So we haven't mined copper yet, but I don't know what we're going to do about weapons. Let me take a look at the mech here. Magazine. Mecha turret laser active. Damage 26 HP. Range 10 meters. Shooting cost 1.3 megajoules. Charging rate 1.0 megawatts. I don't know how to... Manual and auto I can toggle on and off. What is this? Mecha turret laser. This we don't seem to have. Activate, activate. So we just have the one item, the mecha turret laser. It feels like maybe we should go mine some coal so we have high-powered energy for whenever this fight happens. We're at 78%. So it feels like sooner or later we're gonna have this problem. Let's go deploy. I can't remember if there's a way to run with this guy or not. Let's go deploy some more wind turbines. Let's get our power generation up. Just keep like spamming these out wherever we can. There's not a lot of resources here, so it feels like it's okay to just kind of dump these. Let's mine this. Get rid of it. Okay. many do we have? So those are all connected. That's going to power up our grid. Let's get one more here. And we don't do that ourselves. Our drones do that. I keep trying to use the Q and E keys to rotate the camera. Let me come over and get some of this coal, though. This is coal, right? Yeah, let's mine some coal. I guess if we're doing this manually, it's not that efficient. We probably want to get a miner over here. All right, well, there's 20 coal. Let's bring up our mech panel and pop that coal in. So we have coal available in the fuel chamber. Hopefully that helps us if we get into this fight. Yeah, this threat is like gonna happen soon. So it's pointing somewhere. Can I like track this to wherever it is? Wherever it's going? How does this work? It's like on the other side of the planet. So, okay, I'm gonna toggle that on so we see it coming, I guess. Looks like they might attack at night. It's very soon it's gonna happen. Base levels are gonna reach 1 soon. So they're gonna come attack, I think. And that's gonna be a problem for us. All right, well, let's get our research building deployed. I guess I don't really know where to put it. Let's just stick it here for now.
A matrix lab. A facility to produce matrices. It can also be used to research technologies that are unlocked with matrices. Matrices are the source codes to maintain the center brain simulation of a homeland. You can upload as many matrices to the center brain to run its simulation and unlock more technologies in the real world.
Okay. Matrix Lab is a hub that connects the world and the center brain. It has 2 modes, Matrix Mode and Research Mode. In Matrix Mode, the lab produces matrices. In Research Mode, the lab researches technologies by consuming the matrices. Only technologies that are unlocked with matrices can be researched.
Cluster is launching an assault.
Okay. I am going to pause the game here because I think that's a good place to take a break. Guys, we've got a lot of automation kind of set up in the early stages here. We've got, we're automatically gathering resources. We're producing stuff. We've built our first Matrix lab, whatever that is. We'll learn more about that next time after we fight off whatever this dark fog is. But I can see how this is going to go. We're going to continue building and researching, expanding, growing, learning, improving, tiering up, spreading throughout the universe until we can build our Dyson sphere and complete the game. But it's a long, long journey ahead, so we're going to have to pace ourselves. Look at all this. And that's just the Technologies tab. We've also got this huge Upgrades tab. So there is a lot still to learn and a lot still to play. But that's going to do it for this time. As always, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Look forward to the next one when we'll fight our first Dark Swarm. Until then, thanks again, and we'll see you next time. Take care.